Start building a website today with Squarespace and use squarespace.com/cow to get 10% off.
These days, the internet and the news are filled with headlines like this.
It's official. Millennials are the worst generation to ever exist in the history of mankind. What makes them so entitled? Why are they so lazy? And when did they emerge from the depths of hell? Find out tonight at 8.
It's like everywhere you look, someone is complaining about those darn millennials. You millennials with your trigger warnings and your safe spaces. I would have given anything for a safe space. In World War II! Adults are so frustrated with the youth of today. They're so scared for the future of the country because one day, one of these kids is gonna be the president.
For my first act as president, I am criminalizing systematic oppression, okay? I don't even know how we're gonna do that, but I'll tell you right now, if you offend me, you're probably going to jail.
So let's back up, because first off, I think it's kind of condescending to just lump a bunch of very diverse people into one group and then call that group millennials. Because, like, when people talk about millennials, I don't really associate myself with anything that millennials are associated with.
For my next act as president, I am announcing that all national parks are now federally owned safe spaces. I think I speak for everyone when I say, bigots, get out of the Grand Canyon!
Like, I'm a millennial, but I want no part in that. Look, I agree, there are a lot of pretty awful kids out there. But if you are gonna lump us all together, it kind of begs the question, who raised the kids? Was it the adults? The parents? Did you do this? Because I'm pretty sure that you raised the children that you claim are terrible. Now, look, I know this is triggering to hear, and trust me, I know how hard it is to accept responsibility for your actions. Apparently, I don't do that ever.
Can you believe these millennials unable to take responsibility for their own actions and then complaining all the time about how everybody but them is to blame for everything that's wrong?
But if you're gonna put all the kids into one group and say that group is terrible, well, then we're gonna have to lump all of the parents who raised them into a group and say, it's your fault. I mean, if I had a kid, now let's say I have a kid who's 16. If my 16-year-old acts like a complete idiot their whole life, it would be pretty stupid of me to walk around saying,
wow, 16-year-olds these days, am I right? They're all so bad.
I mean, maybe that's what this is all about. Maybe adults these days are realizing,
wow, I had one job and I blew it.
And so all they can do is lump all the kids into one group and claim that that group is awful. Because then it's not the parents' fault, now is it? Clever. But look, everybody knows, kids learn by example. If they become entitled, it's because they grew up around entitled people. If they're spoiled, it's because somebody spoiled them. If they're ignorant, arrogant, and unwilling to listen, it's because they spent their time around closed-minded people. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Look, I'm not trying to make excuses for millennials, okay? I agree, a lot of people my age are terrible. I'm just saying, if millennials are bad, it's because you blew it. If you want millennials to be responsible for their actions, maybe you should have taught them how to do that. But, like I said, kids learn by example. Have you ever wanted to start your own website or blog, but you weren't sure how to get started? Or have you ever wanted to start an online store? If so, I would definitely check out Squarespace. Squarespace has easy-to-use tools that make building a website a breeze. They have beautiful templates that will have you up and running quick. And Squarespace Commerce will help you launch that online store you've always wanted to start. Plus, if you sign up for a year, you'll get a free custom domain. So go to squarespace.com/cow because there you're gonna get 10% off your first purchase. That's squarespace.com/cow.